Hey guys, what the fuck is up? Seth here from RecklessProdsGaming, and welcome to another video. In today's video, doing a little bit something different. As you guys can see in the background, I'm on my Xbox One downloading currently Black Ops 3. At the time that I'm actually recording this, it's like 6:30 Eastern Standard Time on the 4th, which is Wednesday. And the game goes live on Friday at Friday at 12 a.m. or Thursday 12 p.m. anyway, or 12 a.m. rather, anyway you guys want to look at Thursday night, Friday morning. Anyway, that's when the game goes live, and this game takes a really long time to download. So if you guys are getting the digital deluxe edition or just getting the digital version in general, that's what I'm getting, and it's taking me about 12 hours to download it. So if you guys want to get it, get it. But here's the stuff that you get with it. You get the game, you get the giant bonus map if you get the deluxe edition, obviously, and you get Nuketown. That's awesome. I absolutely fucking love Nuketown, so I'm really happy to see that making a return in Black Ops 3. And then obviously you get a couple of personalization packs. Really not too sure what they look like or anything. Like, I can't really tell what they look like from the image, but yeah, there you go. That's what you get if you get the deluxe edition. But anyway, since we're getting so close to the release of Black Ops 3, I decided to turn on my 360, hook it up, and play some zombies. So right now we're going to switch over to some zombies gameplay, and man, I wanted to make this video a while back, but I decided to wait until Black Ops 3 was right on us. And guys, it's going to be released here in basically about 30 hours, give or take, which is freaking crazy to think, because this time last year I was sitting down downloading Advanced Warfare, and yeah, it just brought up all these memories from Black Ops 2, all the great times that I've had, not only in zombies but also in the multiplayer. I've played the living crap out of Black Ops 2, and I have spent, on that game, I spent $120. I spent $60 on the game itself, and then I spent another $60 on the DLCs. And I have to tell you guys, I have never been more happy with a purchase of a video game, or gotten more out of my my money in a video game than I did with Black Ops 2. And that's saying something. $120, that's a lot of money. That's no small amount of cash. And to say that I'm happy with that purchase, and I am very happy with the time that I put in on the game, that's saying something. That goes a long way towards the props for Black Ops 2. And in my opinion, Black Ops 2 was one of the best Call of Duties I have ever played. There are some people that are like, for the best Call of Duty, they're like, it has to be either World at War or Modern Warfare or Modern Warfare 2, and some people even say that Modern Warfare 3 is one of the best Call of Duties that they've ever played or ever had or whatever. And excuse me, while that is true to a degree, I played all those Call of Duties that were all a lot of fun, all that good stuff, but when it comes down to it, my favorite Call of Duty of all time is Black Ops 2, and to see the Black Ops trio come together, come full circle, and get that Black Ops 3, I'm super excited for it. So I'm gonna sit down, and within this video is gonna end up being probably about 15, 16, maybe 20 minutes long, who fucking knows, and just talk about Black Ops 3, Black Ops 2, the comparisons that I can make right off the bat just from seeing the game be played in the beta and the leaks and stuff like that, and then looking at it from a perspective of somebody who wants to get the same kind of quality that they got out of the Black Ops 2 experience. So with Black Ops 3, we're obviously getting a return of that advanced movement, or link movement is how they put it in the trailers. You link together your slides with your wall runs and power jumps and all this other bullshit. And while I'm really against that, I'm not 100% into the new movement mechanics. I never really was big into Advanced Warfare. I picked Advanced Warfare up mainly because Ghosts was such a flop, and it was so disappointing that I kind of made myself pick up Advanced Warfare, hoping, keeping my fingers crossed, that I was going to get a more enjoyable experience. And while it was fun for the first couple of hours, it quickly got old, and I really didn't have too much fun with Advanced Warfare. And, if you had fun with Advanced Warfare, you enjoyed the game, you enjoyed the zombies and all that stuff, good for you. I'm glad you had such a good time with it. And, there's a couple of really funny moments that I had on there that were really like, this game was actually pretty fun and shit like that. But other than that, there really wasn't too much that I enjoyed of the game. The movement mechanics got old. It started to feel a little bit too much not Call of Duty. It started to feel like an entirely different game that I really wasn't into, and it quickly lost its, new appeal. So that's one thing that was really depressing for me with Advanced Warfare, is hearing about how the new movement mechanics were going to work and being all hyped for that, and then just the payoff at the end just really wasn't that much for me. So that's where I'm coming from Advanced Warfare, and seeing the new movement mechanics in Black Ops 3. Honestly, whenever I watch the multiplayer, people barely even use those new mechanics except to get around the map when they're just rushing to the objective or whatever the deal is, flanking routes, whatever the deal is. And that is something that I can get behind. I'll have to put some time in on the multiplayer and really see what I think about it, but that's something I can get behind pretty well, because in Advanced Warfare it wasn't just a means of getting around the map a little bit quicker. It was everybody and their brother was boost jumping everywhere around the map, and in the middle of gunfights, boost jumping up and getting out of your line of sight and stuff like that, and just that really ruined the experience for me. So hopefully with Black Ops 3, if it remains the way that I've seen it played in the beta and the way that I've seen other videos go for the multiplayer at least, hopefully that advanced movement mechanic is just for getting around the map and not something that you can use immediately in the middle of a gunfight and ruin somebody's match. So hopefully that's what is going to happen. Obviously, once I put some time in and get some videos up on it, you guys can get a more true opinion from me, but that's just what I'm gaining from the videos that I've seen. Now, as far as the zombies experience goes, this is something that they've got to get right. And I don't say this lightly, because Black Ops and Black Ops 2 zombies, even World at War zombies with the custom zombies and all that, is something that has been going on for years. Zombies is a game mode that has yet to see a decline and has yet to see any kind of stray away from that classic formula. And if they don't get it right, then I'm going to be severely disappointed. The videos that I've seen from, people talking about Shadows of Evil and people talking about the Giant and all that stuff, it sounds cool, but if they don't get it right and they don't do the formula the way that they know how to do zombies, it's going to really piss off a lot of people. So we'll find out whenever the game fully releases. I know there's leaks out there right now for the Shadows of Evil gameplay. There was one video just recently, I think in the last couple days, that was actually uploaded to YouTube that was like 30 minutes long of gameplay. Obviously it wasn't in good quality, it was like 240p, but it still gave away quite a bit of stuff about what's going to be happening in Shadows of Evil and where stuff is at and how the opening screen is, all this other bullshit. So I will be doing a first, glance, first look, first playthrough on my channel. So if you guys are interested in seeing that, go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe, and all that stuff so you guys get to see it when it comes up in your news feed, or not news feed, what the fuck am I talking about, your subscription box, pardon me. But that is something that I will be covering, and I'm really looking forward to, so you have that coming. But just zombies is one of those things, like, this is something that I really wanted to point out, is right now in this gameplay, this is the first game of Black Ops 2 Zombies that I've played in over 2 months. That is absolutely crazy to think that this gameplay right now, I got this about an hour ago, and this is the first game of zombies that I've played in 2 months. And you guys can see that the skill that I built up over playing for 3, 4, 5, 6 years of zombies has still kept up with me, and I'm still able to get into a match, enjoy myself, and just have a good time killing zombies. This is a I think this is going to end up being like a 17-minute long video, and the gameplay is pretty decent for what I have. For considering that I haven't played in 2 months, if I jumped into multiplayer as well, because I played a lot of Black Ops 2 multiplayer, and when I jumped in, all that skill was gone. I have gotten way too used to playing Battlefield 4 and the mechanics of that game to even make a dent in players on this game. And, that's just incredible to think. Like, I got into a game and I went like 3-17 in a game of domination, and I had the domination dog tag. So, that's just something to keep in mind, is that your skill that you build up in this game mode, it carries over and it stays with you, unlike other game modes. And that's just something that is incredible, because I can just hop into a game, no problem, and play like I've been playing for forever with no issue whatsoever. And that is something that I hope continues on in Black Ops 3. I hope that whenever I hop into Shadows of Evil, everything that I know, all the tricks that I know, and ways to use the mapping mechanic for the zombies to your advantage to get yourself farther in the round and shit like that. I hope that I can use all that to my advantage, and if they don't get that right, they mess up that formula, and they make you have to relearn everything, which to a degree you will have to. That's just how every new game is. You have to learn something new about the map, and that's really exciting, and that's going to be fun and cool to go through. But I hope that just the general mechanic, get your zombies, get your setup done, get your perks, get your weapons, then train your zombies, get to that high round and stuff like that. I hope all of that stays the same, and I hope that that's something that they remember, and just keep the formula simple. Now, after I've talked about all this stuff for a few minutes, there's still about 7 minutes left in the video. And there's one thing that nobody has addressed yet that I don't understand why they haven't addressed it. And I'm here to address it. So, here's what the deal is. Treyarch released a blog or a post or whatever the fuck it is you want to call it. And they are going to be bringing out the custom tools or the custom mapping tools, mod tools, whatever you want to fucking call them, for Black Ops 3 PC in 2016. It'll probably be at the end of the game's life cycle. After the end of the last DLC is done, they'll probably release these mod tools. This is an excellent move for Treyarch. Oh my god, this is something that we have been asking for since Black Ops. Give us the mod tools. We will even pay extra money for the DLC to get those mod tools, because that's going to increase the fun and increase the value of the game like times 10, right? Now, everybody's already talked about that. You guys already know that that's a big deal and everybody's really happy about it. But I have watched 10 videos. I even went on YouTube and searched this up and watched 10 videos from people like T. Martin, Ali A, fucking Drifter, all these other really big YouTubers. And not a single person addressed this issue. And it's that there's no mention that this kind of support is coming to console. What the actual fuck? Why is nobody talking about this? Why has nobody made this an issue? This is a huge fucking issue. I'd say over 50% of the Call of Duty community is on console. Almost everybody that's buying this game is buying it for Xbox One and PS4, and you guys aren't going to put this mod tools into console? What the fuck? Why is nobody talking about this? Why is nobody getting upset about this? This makes me upset. I went out and bought a freaking Xbox, spent $100 on your game, and you're still not giving me... You're giving mod tools to PC, but not to console? Well, why the fuck not? I would pay $20, $30, $40 in DLC to get that option to have like a mod tool on freaking console. That would be perfect. That's something we've been needing for forever. The console players just keep getting pushed to the side and nobody says a goddamn thing. And I don't know why nobody's addressing this. It honestly just bewilders me. People need to make a big deal about this. We need to get to Treyarch, and we need to make sure that they know that this is not okay. If you're going to give PC players those mod tools, go ahead, and I don't care if they port it over in some shitty port to Xbox One and PS4. With the way that the new consoles run, and with the hardware that we are able to, use on these new consoles, what they're capable of, it would be no problem to give us mod tools and put another little lobby in there where you can put all your new maps up on a little downloader. Then you download it and can play these custom maps in multiplayer and in zombies. That would not be that difficult to implement. Wouldn't even take that much coding. Just use one of the freaking things that you use for PC and then just put it on console. So if they do not get this put on console, then unfortunately Black Ops 3 is going to have to come down in my book. I'm super hyped for it. Whenever I heard about this, that was even better. I was like, finally, they're making a right move. And I thought about it, and I was like, why is there no mention of console in this? Why is this just a PC tools thing? Get it set up for PC, and then port it to the consoles. Just that simple. If you guys want to slap a $30 price tag on it, I will gladly pay it along with thousands and thousands of other people. Just think of all the different zombie YouTubers and how exciting that would be for people that play on console. Just think about that. That would increase your sales, a ton. So that's something that you guys need to keep in mind whenever you go around all these different YouTube videos and you're seeing all these people talk about it, and the hype for it is real and the support for it is real, and I get that. I'm totally on board with that, but you guys need to spread this kind of information. We need this stuff on console. It can't just be PC only. These are $300, $400 machines that we're running here, and if you're like me and you pre-ordered the game, or you're planning on pre-ordering it, or what the fuck ever, this is something that needs to come to console. So that's just one last thing that I had to get in there. And if you guys agree with me, leave your comments. If you don't agree with me, tell me why not. But that's something that needs to happen. And like I said, they can even put a price tag on it. I will gladly fucking pay it. So that right there is what I wanted to talk about for this video. Just keep in mind, while the hype is still real and while everybody is still super excited and the game is not just out yet, just keep in mind these kind of stuff, is that while the hype you can be hyped for this game, I'm still hyped for it, and you can be excited to get a hold of these new features and these new maps and all this shit, bear in mind that while this is going on, you still need to hold Treyarch to that higher standard. I have held Treyarch to a very high standard in this video, and honestly, they've come through in every single game of theirs that I've played. World at War was great, Black Ops 1 was great, Black Ops 2 was phenomenal, and I have the best hopes for Black Ops 3. I really, really do, but we can't just say, you know what, it's Treyarch, we love Treyarch this, David Vonderhaar that. While you can say that, you also need to remember that if you don't get the kind of stuff that they're doing for PC, if we don't get it on console as well, then that is a huge dip, and I would lose a lot of respect if they didn't make that kind of simple, connection there. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching this video in its entirety. If you did, please leave a like, comment, subscribe, all that bullshit. And just a quick note, I know I said this in the beginning, but if you guys are getting the Digital Deluxe Edition on PS4 or Xbox One, or you're just downloading the game or whatever, this game is absolutely massive. A total of, I think, 47 gigabytes on the Xbox One and 45.5 on the PS4. Keep that in mind if you guys are wanting to play it as soon as the game comes out, because that takes a very long time. I've been downloading here for about 12 hours, and I still have probably about another 3 or 4 hours to go. So thank you guys again so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks. Bye.